This is a 2-litre ultrasonic cleaner, and these are available in many different sizes, but I have the 2-litre machine because it's perfect for the volume of work that I do. I mostly work in batches of 4 or 5 at a time. It's made of stainless steel, and when you take the lid off, you can see that inside is a basket, and that's where you put your jewellery. It does come with a little mesh net that you can put smaller pieces like earrings and whatnot in, but it's really loud, so I just removed it. You can set the timer to 30 minutes or less, and you can have the temperature anywhere up to 80 degrees Celsius. And you flip it around, and on the back you have your power button. And I just want to note that at the end of each use, make sure that you have the back of the machine away from where you're pouring the water out. I know that sounds very obvious, but it is easy to forget, and you really don't want to get water in places where water does not belong. I use my ultrasonic cleaner for the final touch, and I don't use it all the time. I'll still polish my pieces, then soak and scrub with hot soapy water. And if the piece doesn't look up to standard after that, then I'll pop them into the ultrasonic cleaner. I'll just note that it's really important to avoid throwing any pieces with fragile stones into the machine because it can damage gems like Ethiopian opals, for example. So let's turn this thing on and give it a go. Now, I've only got a ring that I wear all the time and an old one that I found thrift shopping, so it's pretty dirty. The ultrasonic cleaner uses a high frequency sound wave to create microscopic bubbles, and that helps to lift away any dirt and grime. Now, it's not going to completely remove any tarnish, and sometimes polishing compound can be pretty stubborn as well, but it is great for getting into deep grooves or pits in the metal that are usually hard to get with regular scrubbing. I'm using room temp water, and I'm filling it up to the line in the tank. For best results, you can use distilled water since it has no minerals, which is better for your jewellery. But tap water is fine for now, and I'm also adding a bit of cheap dishwashing liquid, but there are ultrasonic cleaning liquids out there made for this purpose, and they'll obviously work better and be safer for your jewellery too. Now that your tank is full, place the basket back in and drop your jewellery inside. Try not to overcrowd it. 1 to 3 pieces at a time works best so that the bubbles can move freely and clean more effectively. I'm going to set my timer for 26 minutes, and I'm going to have my temperature set to 80 degrees. Now I'll give you a little preview of how noisy this tank is. Once it's finished, it will beep to let you know. So just wait for the water to cool down a bit, and then you can safely remove the basket from the tank. Try not to leave your jewellery sitting in the tank for too long after it's finished because discoloration can occur on your pieces. So this is the very old thrifted ring, and it's given it a nice sparkle, which is good, but it is a little bit harder to see on the screen. The silver was quite dull before, and now it's nice and bright. And here's my ring. Now this ring wasn't really that bad before, so the tank has just spruced it up a little bit, and it's just made that silver a little bit brighter. I think this is a great little machine. It's great value for money, and it's effective if you're working in small batches. There's obviously better out there, of course, but this is great for beginners, and I highly recommend it if you're just starting out. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, hit subscribe and follow along for more jewellery making tips for beginners.